Go. Hello, all. Welcome back to another episode, the second episode of fourth season, Bullers in Pajamas, footballing podcast. So, in this particular day, we are going to talk about three leagues in particular: Serie A, Bundesliga, and the Ligue 1. So, you might be wondering why we did a complete half an hour on Premier League, but three different, leagues in one episode now, which is going to be less than half an hour. Even was half of what we had for half an hour. The only reason is the two of the leagues where the German top league and the French top league, it's more of farmers league. That's what we consider. I mean, even in that so-called farmers league, PSG bottles it up every 2 3 years. So that's a wonder to us. Honestly, we don't know how. And this year they went ahead and got the guy who manages to trounce them up every 2 3 years once, and now he is the sporting director. So rest in peace to all the other teams. So right now we have Gian here. So yeah, let's talk about the interesting championship, the Italian one. I mean, it's been years now. Like Juventus won something. I mean, literally, it's been 2 years, right? Like we have seen Inter Milan and AC Milan, like both the Milan teams come getting the glory now with the Scudetto. So then, what do you make of it? The last season, it was interesting till the end because honestly, we were not having any clue like which team will win, right? So, what do you make of the last season?
A good thing. I mean, finally, some other league other than La Liga or say Premier League is getting competitive now. Finally, and Serie A is getting back to that competitive stage. Where it used to dominate in back in the early 2010s and 11s, and with the time when Inter and AC Milan were at the top, and Juventus were just coming out to reaching that top level. But yeah, Napoli were at a good stage that time as well. They were a very Udinese were a very good team that time. So yeah, again back to reality. It is again AC Milan dominating and winning the Serie A title after a very long time. I guess 11 or 12 years they won the title, and Inter Milan as usual again back to dominance. They were once these two teams were both struggling to even get into the top 10, and now they're dominating. Napoli's having that maintaining that balance of finishing into the top four and having a very good decent team according to me, and very
I mean,
consistent team in terms of finishing into the top four.
and yeah, I mean, I think this is the only league where we can see like four teams can fight for the title. In Premier League, it's only two last time, and even La Liga, it's pretty much Real, and we have seen the cases with other leagues. But I think here, even Napoli can give it a push. And this season, upcoming
See the
season, I think
difference.
even Roma have a chance. They got Dybala and all the good signings up.
They just it's good you reminded me about Roma. So they just officially signed Gini Wijnaldum from PSG on season long loan.
Wijnaldum, nice, nice. I mean, good player, but it was in a wrong setup, so the confidence was gone. So whatever works for Roma at the end, because see, they got Dybala. I mean, they made the whole money
Matic,
on that deal
they
on
got
one day. I
Matic,
mean,
they got Nemanja Matic from United. So another good sent CDM. I mean, another year. I mean, Mourinho has signed him for the third time. I mean, he signed him for Chelsea, signed him
one
for
thing we know,
United. I
Mourinho
mean,
is these guys can revitalize their careers, man. I mean, that's what we can guarantee that
yeah,
at least, even if Roma didn't win anything at the end.
yeah, true. And yeah, I mean, same for like Dybala in blockbuster signing for free that too, and his wages also are very peanuts. Yeah, Tammy Abraham was in top form last season. I mean, he revived him after that good Chelsea run he had. But so yep, Roma team to watch out for. In fact, they could be a challenge to the title. You never know. I mean, Mourinho. It's after Mourinho, the special one we call him. I mean, he won the first manager to win all the three super European cups. So he's won the Champions League, Europa League, as well as the Conference League, the inaugural Conference League. So that's a very good thing. So yep, Roma will be a
That's
title
good.
contending team.
Wow. So, I mean, Gian, I mean, so let's move on from this Italian league here. We'll go to the German one. When Bayern won it again, man, like 10th time in a row, and the way they conducted the transfer business, they seem to win it for the next 5 years without any, tough sweat or something. So, Gian, I mean, I was thinking like Dortmund would give them some competition with Haaland being an integral part of the team with Bellingham and all the other youngsters, exciting ones they had. But again, Dortmund disappointed, man. I mean, they were like, I mean, the only team which is capable of trying to fend off Bayern, but they sell their key players for more
Leipzig can
money.
do it. Leipzig can do it at some extent, but then again, they can't handle that consistency and then they go down very badly at some point of the stage. Either they win by a very big margin or lose pathetically. So that's something to watch out for.
I mean, see, guys, very honestly speaking, we have been doing this podcast for a couple of full seasons now, and we are very tired of reporting that dominance by obviously the Munich team here. So don't mind us. So we'll go to the other league. We have the French league where PSG won the league by 15-ish points by playing shitty football. I mean, they had the renowned M&M, Messi, Neymar, Mbappe. To be honest, guys, I personally just saw the glimpse of it hardly twice or thrice throughout the season. I mean, like some chemistry was there. And it was like Pochettino was a shitty manager. I mean, he was trying to play Messi on the right wing, like Messi can out dribble every other, League One defender and score. I mean, guys 34 back there, not 24. And so many questionable, dodgy tactics. And so it was a shitty run from PSG, and I don't know how they won the title with 15 points, and it was pathetic. I mean, honestly, I mean,
Because other teams were shite.
one thing I don't believe is this: any big team that don't have a soul is not exactly a big team. It's just trying to, living off that flashes from these individual players. That's what PSG was. Again, what do you make of the last season from this, Parisian giant?
You remember, like, I was talking to you when I was watching the AS Monaco PSG game. I mean, Monaco with that young team was literally thrashing PSG inside out. I mean, you don't see that very often. I mean, it's a star-studded team, but obviously Pochettino, but who was absolutely clueless, didn't know what to do. Had Neymar, Mbappe, Messi on the field, Di Maria. He had Gigi Donnarumma on the like goalkeeping role. So it's a very something to very. It was a funny thing. I mean, losing that game, and they lost quite a few games by a winner, big margins, and that too against Minos. So again, a clueless manager like Pochettino would
And
not
leave
to.
that, Jan, even the games they win 1-0 or 2-0, right? They were outplayed by the teams. I mean, the other teams were the first time after so many years, the other teams took a risk, trying to put pressure on PSG during the games. That was never the case before. Every team that comes to this, how to say, Park the Princess, they just wants to get a draw at least and go away. They get scared, and that scare was not the scare factor wasn't there when Poch was managing. The other teams, like even the newly promoted teams, were taking the chances against Pochettino's team, and they did succeed. I mean, see, I think they lost to a relegated team last season. A team which got relegated, they lost by 2-0 or 3-0. I don't remember. It was a shit show, man. The shit show. And the rest of the league is pretty disappointing, man. I mean, though the PSG is dropping points like anything here and there, the other teams also dropped heavy points. Well, guys, that's the recap of what happened. And so we won't be discussing here team by teams notable signings and departures, but yeah, we will cover the major ones. So let's head back to Serie A. So, Gian, I mean, what do you think of the Italian clubs? I think Dybala staying in Italy is a good thing. And again, we had to talk about this guy, Gian. Lukaku back to Italy again. The guy, oh my God, man. He screwed Inter and he screwed Chelsea like anything, right?
Yep, but I mean, I don't see him. I mean, okay, fine, he'll be good at Inter Milan. I mean, let's see what he can do, but I don't trust that guy at all. I mean, if he shows, he shows. If he doesn't show, he'll be wasting Lukaku at all. But it's ultimately going to be Chelsea's loss only at the end because he's on loan. So it doesn't matter for Inter Milan. I mean, they won't buy him if he's not good. So in fact, they are a club who's just having fun with him and going to make the most of it.
Well, for the Italian league followers, the face of the league, Paulo Dybala still stays in Italy, so it's a good thing. So, but other wonder kid, Matthias Dillett leaves the club to join the Bavarian Giants. So we'll head back there. Well, before talking about Dillett here, and we have to see that the face of the league, Robert Lewandowski, leaves Germany to go to Barcelona. So the face of the league right now so supposed to be Marco Reus, but again, as he doesn't play half the time, I do think Sadio Mane will be in a very good, how to say, good light now. I mean, he was often overshadowed at Liverpool by Mohamed Salah. I mean, we have seen it how Mane was underrated at Liverpool. But I do think we'll see more of Mane now. He is the face of Bayern now. I mean, I do think they're treating him like that. So it's a good thing. And the Delete coming here is a good thing for the league. And even Haaland leaving the window for the, you know, from the German league is actually a bad thing. I mean, bad coincidence because the top two strikers in the world left their league. So nothing can do it. Yeah. So Jian, I mean, Jian, we'll go to the predictions in a while. Just after we'll wind off the PSG's one. So I think PSG after ages, I guess, after the oil takeover, the first time they made sensible signings because they never went after any of those wild signings or high money, high profile ones. They just went after the potential youngsters, Renato Sanchez, at Kike, and a couple of more good defender from Leipzig, and I guess one more, yeah, Vitinha, a Portuguese midfielder. So, and they are going, they just need three more players who are all young, they want to target. So, I think PSG are heading in the right direction because in a couple of
But they
years,
have they
Messi
have
and
they have
Neymar won't be a
they
part.
have they have made Nuno Mendes also permanent. So that's also
Yes,
one thing.
yes, yes. I mean, see, this is a good thing. They're trusting in youth. I mean, the guy who was behind the Monaco's 2016 semi-final run, and he says Ligue 1 last cup, I mean, season before win. Luis Campos is at PSG now, so he's taking the calls, and it's a good thing. Though the people might, it's not flashy, but still, it's a good thing that the club is supporting the young talent. Well, their dominance is not going to end for at least 5 more years for sure. I can say that because Galtier is a very good French coach and he's with them. Somehow they choose him over Zidane, so I think it makes sense for them because they are actually seeing the life without Messi and Neymar, I guess. So it's all good for the club overall. So I guess I mean there are no departures from it. I mean French league is boring, man, except for PSG, honestly. Maybe Monaco gets some exciting players because people love to stay in that city, I assume. Well, so guys, we'll go on to the predictions now. Hujian, who will win the Italian league? I mean, this is a tricky one, I guess, because it's tough because no one can be sure.
Yes, Roma.
So, you know what? Actually, I'm going to say that AS Roma because I trust Mourinho's supremacy here. I mean, nothing beats that. I mean, this guy is a man on mission ever since he left Spurs. I mean, people ridiculed him and he gave them back. He won the conference trophy. So, yeah, AS Roma, man, easily top two. Might even win it. So, what is the second team, Jian? The other I think my second team will be Inter Milan. I mean, they got Lukaku back and the core is strong and everything. And my third will be AC and fourth will be UV. So, then what is your order?
Napoli finishing second, Juventus third, and AC Milan fourth. I don't see Inter Milan finishing in top. I don't know somehow. They'll end up screwing
Hmm.
it because they end up
Well put.
letting go a lot of players.
I think the Europa League will have the usual
It's
suspects in
between
Napoli and Lazio.
it's between AC and Inter for the fourth place.
And then somehow we forgot to talk about Atalanta, man. I mean, they are constant, CL
Oh
players, but
yeah,
still we
yeah,
don't
yeah, yeah.
remember them at all. Fuck. Well, I don't
True,
know what
true,
happened
true,
to
true.
them, man. I mean, they became pretty numb nowadays, last season at least.
Yep, did it.
We should over to the German
Okay.
league, Jian. Okay, Jian, who will win the Golden Boot? By the way.
Good question. Okay. So going for
Huh?
Jude Bellingham.
Why do Jude Bellingham win Golden Boot in Serie A? Be?
Oh,
Why?
sorry. I'm so sorry about the
Yeah,
Bundesliga.
we are not done with it.
Mm, Good question. I'm this time I'm rooting for Tammy Abraham. Not even kidding. That guy is in some super red hot form.
Uh, oh my God, we are on so same page here. I'm going with Abraham here. I mean, the guy was a beast last season. He's going to be even stronger now.
It's
And
either
top
him
assist
or
provider,
Valovic.
Jian. I'm going with Dybala here. I don't know why. I'm just
Yeah,
saying
same,
that.
same, 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 same. Unless he
My
stays
God,
fit,
man, Roma is
he
on.
has to
He'll be
stay
on
fit.
fire, huh?
If he stays fit, if he stays fit,
Yeah.
or
So
else
let's
I'm
go to the
going with this
Bundesliga
guy.
now,
Yeah.
Jian.
Yep.
So who do you think will win? I think it's pretty
No,
dumb
no,
I'm
no, no,
asking
no,
that,
no, no,
but
no, 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 not that question. Please, who will come second? You have to ask.
okay, who comes second, Jian?
It will be Dortmund, of course. No doubts about that. I mean, they still have a very good team after letting Haaland go as well. Yeah, Haaland got those goals, but yeah, they can manage without him to win. It is Dortmund's, although over the years it's their duty to get make these players and sell them off and get that high price tag, and then still manage to get into the top four. So yeah, top two. Second for me is Borussia Dortmund. They'll give a fight to Bayern for sure, but then they end up doing it as they always do.
Well, the first, I shouldn't say it's a forbidden thing for the German league. So, second, I think Dortmund will be there. They're actually got good pack of young talent. And third, obviously, Leipzig. And the fourth is, whichever is the best of the worst, I guess. Maybe might even give a chance to Frankfurt because they are riding high on confidence. So let's go to the. Yes, Jan, when who do you think will win the Golden Boot for the German league with Lewandowski and Haaland gone?
Jude Bellingham.
Gah, okay, but I'm going with Gnarby here because I do think he will score a lot many goals, no reason. So, Dian, who do you think will provide the most number of assists?
Jamal Musiala.
Same thing. I'm going with Jamal Musiala. I think it will be tied between Musiala and Mane. Somehow, I think Mane will take up more of this
Maybe
friendly
Mane.
role
Mane
than the.
can Mane. Don't forget Mane. Don't count Mane out of the Golden Boot race as well.
Yeah, I mean, both the things he might finish second. So, I mean, he can be that good.
So
But
so assist, in an assist provider, and also we could go for Leroy Sané.
yeah, even Ben got such a good squad, man. Wow. So,
And
let's head out to the
don't
final
ask.
league, the French league. So again, it's a forbidden thing to say who the winner is,
You didn't
and
ask about
we
the third,
don't
fourth
care
place in
who finishes
Bundesliga.
second. Jian?
You didn't ask for the third, fourth place in Bundesliga.
Which one?
For third, fourth place, the Champions League place.
Yeah,
So
we
there will be
discussed
some
it,
surprise
Leipzig and
categories. I didn't. Lol.
sorry. So mine went was like Dortmund, Leipzig, and Frankfurt. So what about you?
Frankfurt to be finishing third, and I don't know. Yeah, Leipzig finishing fourth.
Wow. Yeah. Nice. So now let's get on to the Ligue 1 with PSG going to win it. And honestly, we don't care who comes second or third or fourth. Even they don't care and no one cares. But namesake you're telling, I think Monaco will come second. They might give it a fight for the title. And Nice and Lille might come third. And what are the good teams? So Marseille might come fourth. So Jian, what about
Wow,
you?
what a beautiful entry. Anyway, me, Monaco, yep, second. Third, I am going for Nice to be in contention this time because they have got pretty good signings as well. So, and fourth, I don't know. Do we care? Does anybody care?
I
No.
mean, fourth, there is no Champions League spot, so we don't care. So fuck it. So, Jian, who do you think will get the golden boot? And obviously, we know it's going to be Mbappe, but still, namesake.
Yeah. Who else? Mbappe, Messi, Neymar, whoever. Nobody cares. As I said,
And
nobody
assist
cares.
provider, though, I think Messi will get it this time because he's going to be playing in that CAM role, not that forward
Assist,
line.
yeah,
So,
assist is no brainer, Lionel Messi. Or
yeah.
Neymar also. I mean, don't count Neymar also. Neymar is also another guy who can provide a lot of assists.
Yeah, point. But again, we know Neymar and injuries never go out of hand. So, yes. Well, so guys, that concludes our take on these three leagues. So, we told you the reason why we clubbed three of these leagues into one episode. So, bear with us here. And I think next week we'll be back with another episode regarding the La Liga, where the league is scheduled to start a week later than others. So that's it for now. So we'll be back with other awesome content. And thanks for listening. And please subscribe.